Hey there, my name is Erez Morabia from Inside Out AI, and today we're going to see our customized GPT specifically for project management. So, what we'll see today is how to build a Jira automation to make sure the project management concept is really very easy to use, very much integrated, and using the live data coming from Jira. Then we'll see how to do easy planning and easy tracking. So, let's get started. So the first thing we'll see is let's go to explore GPTs and find this GPT. We'll just write project management expert. And we can see it's on the top three. We'll just click it. And we actually have here three options. The first option is, setting up the automation. The second option is do roadmap planning. The third option is do roadmap tracking. So let's start one by one. So one thing that you need to do, it's like one-time thing, is configure Jira automation rules to support all the concept of seamless project management in Jira. So you can see here, like step by step. I won't go through it, but you can read and see step by step of automation rules on how you do them, and so on and so forth. So you just need to follow that up, configure Jira once, and you're done. Now let's go to the second option. The second option is how we do roadmap planning. So for roadmap planning, it will guide us through what he needs to get roadmap planning. Basically, what we really need is, from one side, we need the velocity of the teams, and from the other hand, we need, the size of the content we're about to plan for the roadmap, right? And then you need to match them. So basically, what it would like us to do is give, the velocity chart and the epic Kanban board that shows the estimations of the epics. So I'm going to attach him a velocity chart and a Kanban board. You can see here, regular, velocity chart, real velocity chart, so we can understand the velocity of the teams, and a Kanban board, with all the details of the epics that we have. And I don't even say anything. So the magic here is you just give screenshots. You don't need to export data. You don't need, to move it to Excel files and upload Excel files. You just give him the screenshots, and that's more than enough. And based on that, it can calculate the average velocity. You can see here, calculating the average velocity. And then the next step will calculate the total effort required for the epics. We can see this is like the total velocity we have for the entire quarter, but the total effort we need is, much more than that. So the total effort exceeds the available velocity. So what do we do now? So what we really need to do now, and it happens a lot of times that, we want more than we can. So we need to prioritize our epics, and then, just take the top ones till we are up to our velocity. So what I will ask him is, we can tell him that we want to use prioritization for our epics. We want to prioritize our epics. Can you please help me? Okay, so he's offering here the WestJeff. If you are familiar with WestJeff, it's a really simple and straightforward approach for prioritization. He can build us an Excel file. We can fill it up. So I can tell him, please build Excel file with all the epics. Please crumble the epics name. So it's a bit confidential. So because I used real data, so I don't want the real epic names to appear for privacy. Please take the real efforts from the Kanban board as the epics size. Okay, because we already have the size of the epic. So in WestJeff, you just need to take business value, take time criticality, and risk management or risk reduction, along with the size of the epic, and then it provides you prioritization. So it just prepared for us an Excel file. I can open up this Excel file, and I'll just put here some, random numbers. you need to put numbers from 1 to 9 just to prioritize the things. So size is already taken from the Kanban board, and the rest I fill it in. So now I will upload the file again. Okay, so this is the file. I'm uploading the file, and let's see if we can. So it just showed me, okay, those are the epics. You see, it just scrambled the names. The effort size is really taking that from the Kanban board, and I put random values. And now we need to calculate the wedge, actually the priority. So you can see there's is put a priority item. Now what I would like to tell him is calculate which epics based on priority can match the velocity. Give me a list of epics that match my velocity, and a separate table give me the ones that didn't. Okay, so what I want him to do the work for me. So he gave me a way to prioritize the epics. I've put the values, he prioritized them, he knows my velocity. So now he tell me, those are the epics that, matching your velocity, those are out of the plan. Perfect. So we finished with project planning. We finished with roadmap planning. Very, very easy to do. Now, the next thing I would like us to see is the third option, which is roadmap tracking. So again, we just click the question, the conversation starter, and in roadmap tracking, tell us, in order to track your progress, and we need a release burn down and version report. Now, those are available because we already configured Jira in a way that they are provided. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach him a bed case of velocity of a version report and release burn down. I'm just giving an example of a project that doesn't go well. So if you're familiar with the release burn down, those are like graphs that are a bit hard to read. So what I would like Jira to do is analyze the graph just based on a screenshot, and also the version report, which is even a bit harder to match. And then I want him to match the data between those two and give me a unified conclusion. Now I don't say anything, I just dumping the screenshots. This is the amazing part. Just tapping the screenshot, he understands it's a version report and a release burn down, and he provide me the bottom line for those. So he gave me some statistics on the stuff, and the bottom line is that we're off track. Okay, this is the bottom line. Okay, you calculate everything and tell us, bottom line, you're off track. So if I give him and it's very nice summarized in the table. Now let's give him a good case of roadmap planning. I'm giving him again version report and release burn down. This time they will be on track. You can see I'm in the middle of the roadmap right now. It's live data. I have 3 sprints remaining, which is good. Version report also shows good stuff, and let's see how we'll analyze this time the data. And I expect here to see on track result. So again, on track, you just analyze that, and we are on track based on both the release burn down and the version report. And you get a lot of other data that you can use. So this is from roadmap tracking. Now, two more things that I want to show you, cool things. One is that I want to monitor the budget of my epics. Meaning, suppose I had an epic and I gave him 30 story points, and I went beyond that because I've added more stories, refined the content. Suddenly, 60 story points. I want to know about those out of budget epics. So what I would like to give him, the Kanban board, and please show me the list of epics that are out of budget. Now he knows how to read Kanban boards because we've educated that customers GPT to do that. So just going over all the epics, it's analyzing the original estimation and the overall estimation, and then it can tell us, those are out of budget. Okay. Now, one more cool thing that I would like to show you is that sometimes you go into active sprint, there's a lot of storage, a lot of tasks, you're not sure where your focus is, especially if you zoom out and look on the epics level. So really like to give him a screenshot of my active sprint and say, just give me the effort distribution between the epics. And he can do that. So we train the customized GPT to do that and giving him an active sprint view and ask him, please provide me the effort distribution between the epics in this active sprint. Please scramble the epics names for privacy. Okay, and let's see what it does. So we just gave him an active sprint view, and we can see the effort distribution between the epics. Okay, so I can see that epics X taking most of my capacity in this sprint. Very, very useful. So just to summarize it all, what we've really seen here is a few things. How to automate Jira to make sure all the live data from the sprint is getting into our roadmap seamlessly. How to do effective roadmap planning by just matching velocity to the current content, and we've seen how it helps us to prioritize the epics in a very easy way, and then to say what is in and what is out. And the third thing is the roadmap tracking based on the release burn down, based on the version report, how we get out of budget epics notification, and how we get effort distribution between epics in active sprint. So this stuff really helps me as VP R&D in my day-to-day work, and I hope it will help you as well. Thank you.